Hello everyone, my name is Eylül Çetinbaş, and it's a pleasure for me to introduce myself and my research as a part of this year's ANAMED Fellowship. I'm currently a PhD candidate at the Department of History at Bilkent University. My academic path began at Hacettepe University, Department of English Language and Literature, with a minor degree in history. Then I earned my first master's degree at Bilkent University History Department and my second master's degree at Central European University at the Department of Late Antique, Medieval and Renaissance Studies under the supervision of Gabriel Klanitzer. My dissertation is tentatively called Saints, Companions in Polemics and Wanderlust, the cult of female saints in the medieval Near East and the Eastern Mediterranean. It actually investigates the transmission and transformation of female saints cults across the wider region. And at its heart lies a comparative case study of Saint Catherine of Alexandria and Rabia of Basra, two figures whom, despite belonging to different traditions, they became the enduring icons of wisdom, chastity, and divine love. By setting their legacies in dialogue, I aim to illuminate how sanctity was conceptualized, contested, and reimagined at the intersections of medieval Christianity and medieval Islamic worlds. My general research interests are bound up with gender, medieval devotion, mysticism, intercultural and religious exchange, historical theology, and theology of sainthood, along with theology of cult of saints. I'm concerned with hagiography, not only within a single tradition, but also as a shared language of sanctity that could cross confessional boundaries. This has led me to explore themes such as onomastics, liturgical practices, relic translations, and church dedications, which reveal how saints' cults were adapted to different communities and contexts at different times. Methodologically speaking, my project integrates both textual and material sources. On the textual side, I analyze Arabic, Georgian, Greek, and Latin hagiographies, pilgrimage accounts, and chronicles. On the material side, I draw on evidence from church dedications, ecologia, reliquaries, and iconography. Together, these allow me to map the cultic networks of female saints across the Eastern Mediterranean and the Near East. And in order to manage this diversity, I'm constructing a prosopographical and onomastic database, which enables me to trace both local patterns and trans-regional movements of devotion. One strand of the dissertation investigates the role of Sinai as a transmission hub, particularly through the monastery of St. Catherine. From here, the saint of St. Catherine of Alexandria, the cult spread into Palestine, Constantinople, Crete, Apulia, the northern Italy, and beyond, and taking on the new meanings in each location. For example, in Naples, Catherine's cult was entwined with memory of Otranto martyrs, while in Crete, her image became bound to Venetian and Orthodox devotional politics. Similarly, in the medieval Islamic world, the legacy of Rabia was transmitted through Sufi poetry, ethical treatises, and oral transitions, expanding from Basra into wider mystical networks. Both figures, though separated by time and faith, they embody the ways in which the female sanctity was translated into multiple idioms, such as political, devotional, artistic, depending on the needs of their audiences at their time. This comparative perspective also allows me to probe questions of gender and sanctity. Catherine is remembered as a paragon of erudition, an intellectual martyr, and a patron of philosophy, while Rabia is revered as a mystic of radical love who renounced worldly rewards. Both challenged conventional expectations of their times, offering models of female spirituality that were powerful precisely because they did not conform. My study thus contributes not only to the historiography of cult of saints, but also to wider debates about the cultural translation of holiness, sainthood, and the ways in which women could shape religious imagination. ANAMED provides an ideal environment for this work. Istanbul is a city where Byzantine, Latin, Ottoman, and Islamic traditions intersect, precisely the kinds of encounters that animate my project. During my fellowship year, I plan to complete the key chapters of my dissertation, especially those dealing with church dedications in Anatolia and the transmission of cults from Sinai to Asia Minor. I also intend to consult the manuscripts and archival collections in Istanbul, including hagiographies and ecologia that are otherwise inaccessible, and to benefit from conversations within ANAMED's interdisciplinary community. These resources are essential to the success of my dissertation, and to the future publications that will grow out of it this year, hopefully. And ultimately, my goal is to contribute to a detailed fathoming of the cult of female saints as a trans-religious phenomenon, not confined to one faith or geography, but constantly reshaped by cross-cultural encounters. By integrating Christian and Islamic materials into a single analytical viewpoint and framework, I hope to advance the field of comparative hagiology and cult of saints and demonstrate the shared grammar of sanctity that bound the medieval Mediterranean and the Near East together. Thank you very much for watching this video. I look forward to sharing my findings with you and the ANAMED community and hope to contribute to a deeper awareness of historical and cultural heritage of exchange.